Hello, how is everybody? It's good to see you guys here on a Wednesday. It is a Wednesday, right? I've lost track of time at this point. On a Wednesday, yes, it is a Wednesday. Good to have you all here. Oh man, I'm just getting my stretch in. Oh man. These Twitch bots are great. All right. Let me check everything's well. Everything seems well and dandy. All right. Welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Part 8. So, if you look at the top left, you can see our follower goal is at 31 out of 50. And I am excited, to tell you the least. I am very excited. We're so close to affiliate. Actually, let me update that goal, because on the description it still shows us 30 of 30. Ah, there it is. I hope I spelled that right. There we go. A new goal has been set. You can see it on the chat. We're almost there. All we need to make it to affiliate is 50 followers. So I'm really excited for that. I have so many things planned once we make it to affiliate. I'm gonna have so many cool toggles, cool emotes, I hope. So many cool things that I'm planning. But we'll get there. We will get there. We're almost there. Very exciting, very exciting. Anyway, before the Twitch gods get mad at me. Oh hey Trash Ass, hey, welcome to the stream. Welcome. How are you? How are you? Grab some water while you tape that. Ooh. This water's crisp today. I'm doing well. That's good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Very good. Always good to hear you doing well. Very cool. So like I was saying, yeah, I just started a new follower goal. We just reached our 30 follower goal yesterday. How am I? I'm doing great, actually. I had a very productive day today. I woke up today and then I remembered, oh snap, today's the day. So I went biking today. I repaired my old bike, got it into tip-top shape, and then I went on a bike today, biking today. I'm gonna start going biking every day in the mornings, because I have to, it's not that I'm out of shape, but I have to get into shape for to cosplay Sino. I'm not out of shape, but it's, the thing is with Genshin boys, they're incredibly skinny. Their waist is like hourglass waist. So I'm more of a rectangular shape is what you would call. My body's more rectangle shape than hourglass. Sticks, basically sticks. So in order to get in shape for that cosplay, I've reduced eating to almost nothing. I'm drinking vitamins and eating protein, so I'm still staying relatively healthy, but I'm trying to decrease my calorie intake to 0, basically as close to 0 as possible. So I'm biking, doing that. Started a new workout routine, but yeah, it's the beginning of a rigorous like month or 2 of training. That sounds slightly concerning. Hey, it's not too bad, trust. It's only gonna be for, I only stop eating for like a week, and then after that I eat less. I eat like soups and very light things. It's only for the first week that I'm just not gonna be eating at all, and that's only so I can lose weight a whole lot quicker again, so I can get that stick mode. It's not healthy. It's not healthy to do it prolonged. That's why it's only gonna be for a week. But don't worry. But thank you for worrying about my health. Yeah, like fasting. It's gonna be like a quick fast, like a week fast, basically. But man, Genshin boys, it is so hard to cosplay them. Let me switch the stream to just talking, just so the Twitch gods don't get mad at me. Just chatting. There we go. There we go. That's what we're doing right now. Yeah. But man, Genshin boys are so hard to cosplay. Like, everybody there has, or, well, let me correct myself. I normally cosplay Zhongli because I have the body built for him. He's a perfect rectangle. I don't know if you've ever looked at his model, but he's a perfect rectangle. And so it works perfectly. Cosplaying Zhongli works perfectly for me because I'm also a rectangle. And I'm also his height, so it works extremely perfect. But now I want to cosplay Sino. Yeah, he is. Perfect rectangle is crazy. It's what he is. He's a perfect rectangle. Anyways, now I want to cosplay Sino. And the thing with Sino is, he's got a lot of exposed skin. And well, I'm not particularly crazy about doing that, but specifically his waist is hourglass shaped, so I have to get my waist hourglass shaped in order to cosplay Sino. So that's why I'm doing that, you know. If it were any other Genshin boy I was cosplaying, I probably wouldn't have to do that, probably, because I'm already at the perfect rectangle. But with Sino, it's like my whole belly is gonna be exposed, so it's like, hey Ruby, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Always good to have you here. Also, you anime god, I'm sorry if I didn't say that already. It's always a pleasure to have you both here. It's always a pleasure. But yeah, what was I saying? Cosplay. What was I saying? Right. So most of the Genshin boys are pretty easy to cosplay because, again, they're rectangles. Penguin King eat too good. I wish I'm not eating at all right now. Because I said this earlier, because I'm like I'm trying to lose not weight, because I'm already like a perfect rectangle myself, but I'm trying to get that hourglass waist that Sino has, so I'm like fasting right now. But it's only for a week. It's only for a week that I won't be eating, so don't worry too much about my health. And it's like I am taking protein and I am taking vitamins, so I'm being healthy about it. I promise. It's only a week, and then the rest is gonna be through moderation of food. So I'm gonna watch my intake of calories and such. But yeah, I'm very excited for those cosplays. I think this year I'm only gonna make 2 new cosplays. It's not for financial reasons this time. I want to reuse a lot of the cosplays I don't get to use, you know, because I feel like cosplay is becoming a lot of this quick fashion thing, and honestly I'm not with that, you know. I like new cosplays. I like being able to get into great new cosplay and stuff, but I'm not into the just switching out cosplays every con. So I think I might reuse some of these cosplays that I have here, specifically some of like the Zhongli one I have, or the well, yeah, actually most of my cosplays are Zhongli. Yeah. So there's just one I have that's a really nice looking Zhongli cosplay. Let me see if I can pull it up to show you guys. I remember I bought it at the start of 2020. It was through an Etsy page. Let me pull up Etsy here. Gotta be around here somewhere. I know they're here on Etsy. I can't lie, Berman. Huh? Wait, what? Did I read that right? Wait, I'm confused, anime god. What did you mean by that? I know it's around here. I'm looking for it right now. I'm looking. I just can't remember the name of the company that made it. Can't believe Kyoko and Mika is copied and pasted on your shirt. Yeah, they're just chilling right here. They're not copy and pasted. They're just chilling. You know, they're chilling from their respective games. Oh, and don't forget about Sandy. Sandy's also on my shoulder right here. Best girls, yeah. They're real. They are the real ones. Yes. Totally, totally. I'm not living in delusions, I swear. Like, I saw this one TikTok, and it was like, it was from a cosplayer, and it's like, how are you so successful? And I'm like, I live in delusions, and I've never felt that more. It also reminds me of this. This is unrelated. This is unrelated to the one I said. Completely unrelated. Anime is real is a crazy statement. It's a delusional statement, I'll have you know. There's quite the difference. But it was I was watching this this TikTok. Anyway, it was like it was in the format of I don't know if you've ever seen that image. It's like, babe, please stop saying dumbass things. And then the other person's like saying dumbass things. But it was that with Hinata and Nagito. It was like, Hinata was like, please stop saying dumbass things during the trials. And then Nagito was just spitting out his, you ultimates are the greatest hope. I love all of you. And I'm like, oh my god. It's so fitting. It's great. I can't seem to find it. I'll find it right now. Hold on. I have to look through my purchases. I hate that I love Nagito. I can understand why you would hate it. It's like, you want to love the guy, but at the same time, it's like, do I want to love the guy? I have mixed feelings about Nagito. Fair. That's fair. Oh, is it this one? No. Where did it go? It's just gone. He just wants his hope deep inside you. Hey, yo, yeah. Appropriate reaction, trash. I just want to give hope to you ultimates. And there's only one way I can give you this hope. Someone like me could never give you hope. He's my favorite character. I've decided that annoys me. He's a little rat. Oh, that's funny. He's great. He's great. I like him at the same time, you know? There's something about it I like. FD. I think they might have left Etsy. That's probably why I can't find them. Yeah, they completely left Etsy. Okay, let me... I know they have a website here. Let me find it. any second now. Sorry, I'm still learning how to work Opera GX. You like mentally unstable characters from Danganronpa? Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, the more mentally unstable, the more red flags I see, the more attractive they become. That's just how it works. Surely I can find out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Coming from a true Sayaka fan. Yep. 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 Absolutely. And #1 Sayaka lover right here. Okay, I think it's this one. Here we are. Bada boom. Here, I'm gonna pull it up right now. I only have eyes for the legend Junko. Then why are you complaining? Junko has red flags up the wazoo. Junko's like the ultimate mentally unstable one. But you know what? I can't blame you. I honestly can't blame you. I really like Junko. Junko's great. It was crazy because I remember I'm looking back on this now. When I was playing my first playthrough, well, I've only done one playthrough, but when I was doing it, I was like, damn, it's such a shame I never got to talk to Junko more. She seemed so interesting. And then as the end approached, I was like, I see she's still alive. And then she was. And then I got to meet more of Junko. Well, technically that was the first time meeting her, because in the beginning that was Mukuro Kasabe, the 16th student lying in wait. But that's not the point. The point is I still got to meet her. And I really liked her, what personality was it? It was like her meek personality, where she's like, oh, like the uninterested one. I really like that personality. Mentally stable equals unique. Unique and interesting. I think it's actually the other way around. I think it's mentally unstable equals unique and interesting. Unstable, sorry. Ah, got it. Yeah, exactly. You know, they may have red flags, but I am quite colorblind. So, also, not to mention, they have more color, you know? Red flags have a lot more color than no flags. Anyway, on that tangent, this is the, let me move out of the way. Let me, how do I move myself out of the way? Okay. I'll just be right here, peeking at you guys. So this is the website I got it from. Or they were on Etsy at first, but I guess they opened their own website, which is honestly amazing because I hate Etsy. Etsy sucks as like a selling website. I tried it. It just sucks. Anyway, they got some cool cosplays. These guys are from Ukraine. They make some amazing cosplays, but the one I got is, where is it? Genshin bunnies? No, it definitely wasn't that. Let me see. This one. This is the one I got. And so it's just a coat, and it's really, really pretty. It looks super pretty. I love it. And I know, it's so pretty. It's really nice. Like, look at this man. Look at him. Shaboom. Like, that is such a pretty cosplay. I love it. It's one of my favorite cosplays. I've only used it once though. Ooh, yeah. It's so pretty. I've only ever used it once, and it's a damn shame because I want to use it more. So with the release of Fontaine, ASMR, exactly, this whole thing is eye candy. There's so much story to be told in that jacket. It's great. I love it. And with the release of Fontaine, I thought, hey, wait a minute, I could probably use this again. I could make a Garde Zhongli, you know, a Fontaine version of Zhongli. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make like a Fontaine version for Mr. Zhongli here. and I'm very excited for that. Though I do need to make some new pants for it. I used to use these horse riding boots last time I wore it, so I think I'm gonna design some new pants, maybe like with a yellow stripe going down the side, to give it more kind of life. I do have the gloves already, so that's already been taken care of. I'll need looks like a military European uniform. I was thinking the exact same thing. I think it's based off a French uniform or a Russian uniform from World War I or even earlier then. But it's very, very cool. Yeah. It's very hot. I do have to say that. Last time I put it on, it was in the summer. A horrible decision. It was so hot. I was burning up. So I think this is gonna be an exclusively winter cosplay if I do use it. So I was thinking maybe I'll go to ALA and take this one there. You know, it seems like a good idea to me anyway. Yeah, it's all wool. It's 100% wool. So it's pretty hot. But yeah, I still need to design some things for it. Like the pants I need to design. I was thinking maybe I'll just buy the boots. I was thinking of buying some black boots instead, because the boots I had before were these brown horse riding boots. So I think I'll buy some new boots for that. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, that's right. I did design some weapons for him the first time I brought him. It was like a cavalry saber that I had for him that I made myself from scratch, and a revolver. So really dug into the cavalry captain look, but with Fontaine coming out, I think I might just give him like a rapier or something, like a sword, a rapier sword. Or maybe no weapons at all. I don't know. I hate the weapons check line sometimes. So we'll see. But first off, I gotta make sure he's popping. And this costume was all for the low price of $450. I have poor financial decisions. Makes me want to cosplay, but then I remember I'm saving. Yeah, cosplay's really it's quite the expensive hobby. Oh, look at this, he's doing a hair flick. It's quite the expensive hobby, I won't lie to you, but it's well worth it. You can make it cheap though. If you know how to work with cosplay, you can make it cheap. You know, this is a hand bought thing. I bought this, so obviously it was gonna be expensive, but if I had made it, it probably would have been like $200 cheaper. We could, considering how bad our penguin economy is. It's not that bad, right? Well, yeah, it's pretty bad. But do not worry, this was before I upgraded our economy. Obviously our economy is now what once was in shambles. It's now on the rise, little by little. I make better financial decisions now, I hope. I would hope. Alright, I at least try anyway. Stop the cap. I'm not, I promise. I make better financial decisions now. I make most of my cosplays now. And it's honestly much cheaper if you know how to make them. Like I'll go to like my local thrift store, and then I get like something that looks like the cosplay I want to make. Like if it's a shirt, I'll get the closest shirt, and then I'll like tamper it myself to make it look as close as possible. Gonna have a revolution on our hands. No, please. Not another Fontaine. Not another Marie Antoinette situation is what I meant to say. It's just they're so similar. But not another Marie Antoinette situation, please. Let's see. Anyway, without further ado, I think that's everything I wanted to show. Let them eat cake. No. Let them eat ice. Let them eat snow. When the snow is thick enough, we can eat it. Let me close that. Jesus. Sorry, I got these new like effects on this Opera GX. Apparently the server has like its own little effects or whatnot. But every time I close a tab, it's like a giant bell going bong. It reminds me of the anime called Miss Dress Up Darling. You would like it if you like cosplaying women. I do like that anime actually. I have watched it. I remembered when I started watching it, I was like, I looked at Gojo making the cosplays and I was like, he's me. That's literally me. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did see it. I love that anime actually. I haven't gotten into the manga though. I'm just kind of waiting for the anime to come out, you know? I feel like that's something you watch instead of read. Like with shonen stuff. It's more you want to watch it than read it. Oh, use my freaking chair. But yeah, I did like it. It's a really good anime. And honestly, she really does express like what it feels like to cosplay. It's great, but there's also gonna be like a bunch of errors whenever you make your own things. There's always gonna be stuff that's just unique to your cosplay, but it's fun. It's fun. That's honestly all I have to say. It's fun. Let's how do I want to see desktop? Oh well. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Well, it's not gonna pop up. Oh well. Anyway, without wasting further time, let's just get into our game. Let me change the category before Twitch gets mad again. There we go. Let me know if it updated, Trash Ass. Just be like MC and measure the cosplay from an anime and make it. Just be like MC and measure the cosplay from an anime and make it. Oh, okay. Just like make it myself. Yeah, I do. I do make my own cosplays. I really want to show you guys a picture, but I also at the same time I'm scared of showing my hasn't updated. Okay, let me keep no, I didn't update. We'll keep it on just let me keep trying. But yeah, I do make my own cosplays. I'm not I want to show a picture, but at the same time I'm kind of scared, you know? It's like I don't know if you guys will like it, but also at the same time I'm scared of showing myself, you know? But then again, this cosplay has like a whole mask in it. The Penguin King is cute IRL, I can confirm. Thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe this picture, maybe I can show you guys this picture. I mean, this picture isn't very revealing of my face. Let me see if I can put this picture up somewhere. Sorry if I'm quiet, I'm making cards. Oh, no worries, no worries. Do what you must. Do not worry. I'm just glad you're here. Let me turn off this blue light that's on my face. It kind of hurts. I hope that doesn't mess up the tracking. Nah, I'm sure it's fine. We need a disco. W. A disco? How so? Like a karaoke night type of deal? A Discord. Oh, okay. Yes, it's coming. I promise it's coming. I promise. I'm talking to my artist about the thing, but honestly, it's just ready to launch itself. But we are waiting. Yeah, we're waiting on the artist, but honestly, if it doesn't happen within the next week, I think I might just do it myself. That was a tomato, but it didn't hit my face. Where is it? Why didn't it hit me? Oh, it's going behind me. What? Let me see. I'm glad you did on that screen, so now I can see where it's going. Here it is. There we go. It should hit me now. We always need a disco. We're going. I promise. Blah. There we go. It works now. Let's see. This doesn't show my picture or my face. Apparently this is fine. Why does email compress the shit out of my pictures? Don't dox yourself, lol. I will. I'll try not to dox myself, to be honest. Hey SpongeBob, how's it going? Ow. Did it get sent to spam? It did. Okay, let me see if I can put an image here. Okay, nobody laugh, okay? Nobody laugh. That is me right there. That is one of my cosplays right there. Just chilling. This is from Elden Ring. It's a Crucible Knight. This is one I made myself, handmade. That's the first IRL pic I showed myself. It's crazy. But yeah, that's me right there. Just chilling on that bench with an arrow stuck in me. I can't show the whole thing. I don't know why. It's like, I can show parts of it, but I can't show the whole thing. Looks very good. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is the Penguin King's armor, obviously. This is my armor that I take into battle. But thank you. This is handmade. Took me like about a year to make myself. I mean, what more can I say about it? I guess that's me. That's my cosplay. So if you ever find a page that has that cosplay on it, you found me. But please don't actively look, please. I'm very scared. But maybe I'll oh man, I can't talk today. Maybe I'll put it up later, you know. Maybe I'll put a link up to it some other time, and then you guys can check out my page. Maybe once I remove all the images of myself. I don't like to be seen. But yeah, that's the first time I worked with foam as well. That's the first time I used any like foam in cosplay. So it's not my first cosplay. That one I think would be my third or second. No, third or second, third or fourth. But it was definitely my first time working with EVA foam to make that, and it was a hassle. It was a pretty big hassle to make, but I think it was worth it. I like how I feel in it, and then I like the mask because I really don't like to look at people or people to look at me. So it's perfect. Nobody can see me. Do whatever makes you comfortable. Thank you, Ruby. I appreciate that. I'm not a very social person in person, at least. So the mask, the little black veil I have on my face is perfect. Just covers me up perfectly. I love it. It's like I can talk to people normally. It's great. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into a Danganronpa 2. No pressure to show photos. I understand the feeling. Yeah, thank you, Trash Ass. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's get into game. Just stuck in the void right now. It'll launch any second now. Surely. Ah, there it is. My ears can hardly handle this. I can only imagine how it sounds on your guys' end. The third game intro is so good in my opinion. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to get to that then. Because I really like these two, and I'd have to say this one's the one I like the most right now. But if you say the third one's a banger, I can't wait to hear it then. More detective-y. Oh, okay. Interesting, interesting. Danganronpa. And then we just get past this loud section, and then thankfully I can hear now. There we go. The volume's good now. This is the volume we like. But I have no control over the opening volume. Okay. Last investigation. Let's see. What were we doing? What was our objective? Were we gonna go back to the murder scene? I believe. I could be wrong. Regulations. No, this isn't it. Here, we're gonna go to the beach house. Okay. Mr. Gundam Tanaka. Can we talk?
So you have appeared.
I was right. Huh?
What happened, sinner?
I already assumed you would come here. Killer predictions? Okay, I had a really good killer prediction last time before we left off. And I think this one's right on the nose. I think it's Sonya. That's who I'm like banking all my chips in. I'm going all in. I'm putting all my chips in the table, and I think it's Sonya. There's overwhelming evidence that it's Sonya. And also, not only is it Sonya, it's not Sonya, if that makes sense. Like, whoever Sonya is right now, it isn't Sonya. That isn't Sonya, you know? Because the real Sonya is already dead according to the pictures we were looking at. The real Sonya is dead. Meaning, that's not Sonya. And I'll pull you one even further. I'll take one even further. Because of the game, we were able to find out that the person who died, the first girl who died, what evidence do you have that Sonya's a killer? Aha, I got you right now. Let me pull it up right now. Let me pull up my truth bullets here. So, let me puzzle it together for you, or at least the way it's in my mind. So we have our pictures that we got, right? And if we can take Monokuma's word for it, this is real stuff that happened right here. These are real pictures that were taken. And so if we look back at the game tells the real events that happened at Hope's Peak. And those real events are related to killings because the characters there are characters here in our Danganronpa universe. They were the students before they lost their memories, is what I'm guessing. If we can take Monokuma for his word, these events actually happened. So, the group of friends that was there represents the groups of friends that we have here. We have... Sorry, I'm still bad with names. We have the group of friends, which was Hiyoko, Ibuki, and... Where is she? Girl... There's a mysterious girl, E, that I guess... She's already dead, so she didn't make it into the island. And also Mahiro. They were the group of friends. And girl E. So, in the game, one of the people kills... Where's she at? The original Sonya. The original Sonya dies there. And that person happens to be girl E, which was our mysterious other girl that we never got. So, that person kills Sonya, and then she tries to hide the evidence. She finds out that Mahiro took pictures and gets really pissed about it. So then she tries to throw them away, but then when she destroys the evidence, Guy F from the game, which I'm assuming is also the person who took Sonya's identity in here, kills girl E, the girl that killed his sister. But Guy F wasn't satisfied, so he has to kill the rest of the group of friends, right? So next he would go after Mahiro. So I'm guessing he is also the imposter, the traitor that Monokuma was also talking about. So it would mean that he's disguised as Sonya. And why Sonya? Here's why. Because Guy F says something really important. He says he killed my sister, meaning they're related. Meaning Guy F is Sonya's brother, meaning they probably belong to the same kind of family crest that Sonya comes from, that same nobility or whatnot. So Guy F disguises himself as Sonya and came onto this island in order to get vengeance on his sister's killers, where he already did get vengeance on her killer, but he wants even more vengeance on the rest of the group. So that's why he killed Mahiro first, because Mahiro was the one that photographed his sister. I guess he didn't like that. So that's my guess so far on who it is. But we're gonna find out. This is what I've pieced together. Also, the reason I think it's Sonya as well is because Sonya went to go grab a wetsuit, right? The only place we found a wetsuit was in the beach house where Mahiro was murdered. That's the only place there are wetsuits. There's none in the store. They're only there, or at least from what I could see. They're only in that area. And seeing as she was the one that was the latest, she had the most time to do that, put on a wetsuit, and come back. Interesting. Yes, very interesting.
Fine.
There is nothing you can hide from me. The Supreme Overlord who wields the 4 dark Devas of destruction. Thus I know everything. For instance, I happen to know you fiends
I can see it!
were preoccupied with your infantile beach play.
Nature, the collective will of the world.
It matters not, for what I love is silence and solitude. That's right, that's it, precisely it. I see. So he wanted to be invited too. There's more pressing things happening right now, Gundam. Oh, what's up, Nagito?
Now then.
Let's try going inside. Naturally. I'm gonna grab some water. Don't forget to hydrate, chat.
My.
Nagito,
Whoa!
why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
Ugh, this bastard. You two have arrived at a good time.
Big news!
I have discovered something very terrible. What? Yeah, they beat him up, remember? He got like, tied down and stuff. He got hogtied. A terrible discovery? Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonya, but there's something I noticed too. Right, yeah, exactly. You too, Mikum? Yep, this is great. It looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. Let me listen to what Sonya's got to say. I didn't take that out of context at all. Surely, surely. Thank you, Soda. You only left me with mild bruising. Please be gentle with me next time.
Big news!
Listen, I have big news. Huge news. What's the big news?
See?
Remember that Sun Witch Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiro's body? Oh, the mask that the killer used to hide their face.
Listen!
No, that is not correct. The mask was not just used to hide their face. Then what was it for?
Well?
Sparkling Justice. Huh? Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and supposed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero's mask at all times. Supposedly, they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
That is an order!
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised.
Hey.
This Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but...
Wow!
It is a heroine mask, to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine.
Anyway.
So you're saying it's possible that this serial killer is the one who killed Mahiro. Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us. Among us? Oh no. I don't know if I'll be able to make it to stream tomorrow or Friday, sad. No worries, Trash Ask. I'll hold down the fort. I got you. I'll hold down the fort. But you will be missed. Know that you will be missed. But take care on those days. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face. Or they could be doing what Byakuya did in that past trial. He what do you call it? You know, he framed it to look intentionally like it was Genocide Jack.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure choose something that tends to stand out. That might be true, but
However,
although it is easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonya, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice? Sparkling Justice is a Death Note and a Sailor Moon reference. Is it now? I had no idea. How so? How so is it like a Death Note and Sailor Moon reference? Sparkling Justice. I have, to be fair, I haven't watched Sailor Moon or Death Note. I've been meaning to watch Death Note, but I haven't, and then I haven't gotten into Sailor Moon just yet. So I guess it just flies over my head, just. Sonya, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called Sparkling Justice?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
The hell?
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky!
They look like Sailor Moon? I guess I could make that comparison, yeah. They do look like Sailor Moon.
That would be me! Sparkling justice!
They also have that same creed that Sailor Moon has. What's your thing? I at least know that. I know she's like, what was it? By the... Oh, come on, I know it. By the something of the moon, I punish you. I can't remember the word. Justice! What the heck was that?
Well?
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase.
What?
An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase.
Do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine at the library. There has only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it.
However...
The justice is under the table. I beg your pardon. Death Note spoilers? I don't really mind Death Note spoilers, to be honest. Yeah, Death Note's more of like a kind of fun thing to watch, you know. I think any spoiler for Death Note I've probably already seen. It's impossible to avoid Death Note spoilers, unless anybody else in the chat doesn't want any Death Note spoilers. Speak now or forever be silent. No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. I watched half of Death Note, then I gave up. Fair. I was gonna say, I'm okay with spoils. Okay. Anybody else? Nobody else? Going once? Going twice? Alright, very well. Let it rip, anime god. Go for it. The serial killer might not want to hear that from you. This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Thanks to the mask, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen!
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible that the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiro.
Wow.
That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder. No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. Sonia. I do understand Sonia's feelings, but highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island. Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed. I get it, so just get on with it. I tried my best to perform the autopsy and I was able to find out. Mahiro was definitely killed by a blow to the head. He was probably struck from behind by one blow based on the scar. The weapon is clearly... Oh. Mana underscore EXE, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Penguin Army. It's such a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. Another soldier to add to our army. Wahahaha. Death Note is about an MC who found a death note, writes criminals in their note, and Light says, I am true justice. Oh, okay, well that's... I didn't think that's really the spoiler, that's more like the plot. But yeah, I can see the connection to that now. The Penguin Army grows every day. Yes, it grows with every second. Soon. Right now we can invade, what did I say we could invade? We could invade a gas station. But soon, we'll be able to invade a supermarket. And we'll be able to raid the fish section all for ourselves. Wahahaha. Every day I imagine a... Boss, I'm allergic to fish. Oh no. No worries. We have other alternatives. We have what else do fish eat? We have snow. We also eat snow. I actually don't know what else penguins eat. I thought it was just fish. Fish yucky. No worries, no worries. We can eat other things. I'll consume more fish for me. You know, I'm not complaining. More fish for me. I love them. But no worries. That's the good thing about a supermarket. They're full of things. Krill. Yes, there's krill. We can also eat krill, squid, other things. Exactly. That's cool. I thought their whole motif was fish, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. Krill, squid. We can eat krill. We can eat squid. We can make squid into takoyaki. Takoyaki is so delicious. I'm allergic to all seafood. No worries. You can eat polar bears. There are enemies. You can eat polar bears. I'm talking about polar bears. I need to find a polar bear VTuber, if there is one. There has to be one, right? And they shall be known as our enemy. We need to find our enemy. You know, because penguins and polar bears don't quite get along. Eggs. Eat our own eggs? No. Wait a minute. We'll turn around the predator and prey. We become the predators. Exactly. The hunters, the hunted become the hunters. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiro didn't suffer. Bye-bye whales. It's another thing. Orcas are also our enemies. We need to find an orca VTuber. I'm sure there's one. There has to be one. An orca VTuber sounds familiar for sure. There has to be one. We are now hunting them. No longer being hunted by orcas and polar bears. We are now the hunters. What does that mean?
Well...
There's no doubt that she died instantly. Her death was instant? That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that. Well, that's a good way to die. You died instantly, but damn. To die instantly means she had the back of her head probably got caved in. You'd have to have a lot of strength to do that. Leopard seals, fur seals, sea lions, sharks, and killer whales shall all perish. All our enemies shall perish. Whale VTuber and V Shoujo? Is this true? I think I know which one you're talking about, actually. Shoujo, whale, VTuber. I'm almost certain I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's Bao, right? I actually have seen her. I actually do follow her. But I think she's just a blue whale, so I think she's fine. Orca whales, no good. Orcas are our enemies. Blue whales, she's fine. She's okay. We're chill with Bao here. I think. Oh, what type of whale is Shy Lily? She's the other one, right? Shy Lily, a whale type. Oh, she's an orca. She is an orca. We're now enemies with Shy Lily. We have become enemies with the with the giant V show VTuber. Holy shit! With death to orcas. And there's one other thing I found. Trash. Are we fairy penguins because we're Aussie? Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Fairy penguins, though. I don't think I've ever heard of fairy penguins, actually. Fairy penguins. They're the Australian penguin. Oh, those are so cute. Oh, those are so cute. Oh, they're adorable. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so cute. Yes, you are fairy penguins. That's awesome. Obviously, I am the emperor penguin, as I am the emperor. Oddball? We have the dogs on our side. Oddball. Oddball. I don't think I've ever heard of that movie, actually. Oddball. Interesting. Oh, that's a cute dog. We have a dog on our side. Dogs are our allies. It's adorable. I'll have to watch this movie. I'm definitely putting this on my watch list. It seems like a feel-good movie. It's cute. Yeah, it looks cute. Oh, let me look at the plot synopsis on this real quick. An eccentric chicken farmer, with the help of his granddaughter, trains his mischievous dog Oddball to protect a penguin sanctuary from fox attacks, in an attempt to reunite his family and save their seaside town. That is a feel-good movie. I love that. It was only released in Australia. Interesting. That makes sense. That makes sense why I didn't hear about it. Based on a true story. Interesting. That's cool. So it was an Australia only release. I'll have to watch it through like a VPN or something. But yes, doggos are now our allies as well. Any more to the cause that we can add is all the more better. I'm sorry, I started talking on my own. Were you busy right now? Just tell me.
Well,
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiro's pocket. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. It seems there's someone who wants to intervene with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Geez, released in 2015. No way, I remember everyone talking about it at school. Yeah, dude. Time flies. Time flies. I remember 2020 so vividly, but it's already been 3 years, about to go on 4. Crazy how time flies. I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. Yoko Sainoji. This letter. If this letter's real, it would mean Hiyoko met up with Mahiro, right? Plus, Mahiro's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m., and they met 30 minutes prior. If you think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused. If it's true, what does it mean? What happened between Mahiro and Hiyoko? 2020 was my anime binge year and worst academic year. They go hand in hand. You would be surprised, but they go hand in hand. You'd be surprised as the amount of anime you consume goes up, the academic grades seem to plummet more and more. Let's see. Is there anybody else we should talk to? Okay. Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find out whose footprints those were? Actually, how were you able to find that out? After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place. Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages. Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. That bastard. He did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went to the trouble of gathering all this. Those footprints. I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottage was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everybody's footprints. But unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. It seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person. Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Sayonji. Hyoko's?
Well,
To be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside the cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps.
So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to go back to her cottage. You're treating her like a small animal. But it was totally worth it. The footprints I collected there was smaller than anyone else's and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints. Footprints on the beach has been updated in your handbook. Check the truth bullet section to review it. Also, it looks like I was snooping around. It's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage. Something interesting?
See?
I found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors: strawberry, melon grape, and orange. It looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who will only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips. What's wrong with that? Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case. Just in case. Coming from this guy, that means it greatly relates to the incident. Gummy Bear Bag has been added to the truth post section of your handbook. Oh yeah, you know what time it is. Hajime definitely eats the same brand of chips. Most likely, I don't doubt it, and I'll do you one better. I'm almost certain it's Sun Chips. I'm sure Hajime enjoys Sun Chips. Don't forget to hydrate, chat.
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to an end.
I like water.
Come! Now is the time to fight the decisive battle! The hostility of fresh blood, the insanity of a contest of wits! The class trial is finally raising its curtain!
What are Sun Chips? Sun Chips are like, they're like these square chips that are kind of like wavy. I think they're an American brand of Sun Chips, or of chips, so they're yeah, it's very hard to explain. Yeah, grain waves. They look like those. I'm almost certain that I've heard of grain waves too. Yeah, they're exactly those. They are exactly those. They're just same thing, different name type of deal. They're the same thing. He would love those. Forgot how short that investigation was. Yeah, it's very short. It was very quick investigation.
So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock!
And not only that,
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
not only that, I feel like this investigation gave me a lot of evidence. Like, not even in terms of like straight up just serving it to me on a silver platter. It also gave me like the like evidence, because with Danganronpa you have to look at it not only at the evidence it gives you, you have to look at the evidence around you, you know. Then that's how you can solve a case much quicker. You have to look at the tiny details. And I felt like it was really just giving me everything on a silver platter, and even the small details on the outside were on a silver platter. It was great. We really only have Samboy and Smith chips. Interesting. Dissing Sun Chips is crazy? What? What? Dissing Sun Chips is... I'm not dissing them. I'm just saying he's the type to eat Sun Chips. And Kettle Chips. Oh, we have Kettle Chips. We have that one. But Samboy and Smith Chips, I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look it up later for sure. But... yeah, no, he's the type to eat Sun Chips.
I'll see you soon!
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it. But there's just certain type that likes to eat those
Now
chips. And it would totally be Hajime. Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. So, it's finally starting. A class trial where our hopes and killers' hopes will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it. What's he so excited about? There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma's waiting. I have to make my case there. Would Lays be like Smiths? I think so. I think they're very similar. Wait, no, Thins and Lays are the same thing, I think. Yeah. I can see Hajime doing that. Exactly, right? Hajime is like, I don't know how to describe it. He's just a sun chip type of guy. Yeah, I think they are the same type of chip, Smiths, because I've also heard of it. I haven't tasted those. Smith chips. I've seen them, like they do sell them, but not here. Yeah, they're the same thing. They're the same brand. They're owned by the same parent organization. They're the same thing. Lay's and Smiths are the exact same thing. They're owned by Pepsi. They're both the same thing. Now that's interesting though. You guys have a chicken flavor. I'm interested in that.
There is no escape.
We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go. As we talked among ourselves, we left the beach house in Mahiro's body. Chicken salt. Yeah, I saw that flavor. It looks interesting. I'd want to try that. But we only have the lame flavors here, unfortunately. Unfortunately, we only get the base flavors. We do have a pizza flavor though. So that's something, I guess. Monokuma Rock. Lemon pepper red rock deli chips are my fave. Damn. That hurt my ears. But yeah, lemon pepper are an amazing flavor. That sounds great. I love that combination. Yeah, Ruby gets it. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined.
Why you?
Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little lolly.
Stop it!
Stop pressing little girls. What's going on? Oh, you gotta try shapes, chicken, crimpy, and pizza? Interesting. Interesting. Chicken, crimpy, and pizza. That's an interesting flavor. Pizza chips are kind of mid, to be honest. Yeah, they are. They hardly taste like pizza. But I mean, I guess it's something. It's a unique flavor, I guess. You know? Best shape is nacho cheese. Vegemite is good. I was talking about that with Trash S a couple streams ago. I was like, I need to try Vegemite because I heard about Vegemite, but I've never tasted Vegemite myself. Vegemite shapes I haven't tried, not gonna lie. Oh, they're chips too. Interesting. I think I might just order some, you know? Do like some drop shipping. They're good. I'm intrigued. I haven't tried Vegemite, so I think I'll try Vegemite first before I try the actual chips.
Jeez.
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hiyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her in a full Nelson. In a full Nelson? It doesn't taste much like Vegemite. Oh, I see. Okay, then maybe I might just order them through like some drop shipping stuff. I am interested in some of those chips. They seem very interesting.
Damn it!
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain. She's small enough to be part of the food chain.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, making me waste my sweet ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off, Oh. What the? What? Whoa! Wait a minute. What happened? Holy shit! His anger changes form. I'm right here. Bro got strong. I know, bro took creatine to the next level. God damn. Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you. There's nowhere for me to run anyway. So no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still.
Bastard!
I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean? Yeah, damn! Bro got strong. Baki reference? Honestly, probably. Milk. I am lactose intolerant. Oh, bummer. Well, it's all good if the trial heats up. It's all good.
Anyway,
Looks like everyone's here. So let us depart now.
see ya later!
Fuyuhiko is also lactose intolerant. Interesting. Good to know. Now we know how to poison the Yakuza. I'll go first and be one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Crap, I'm not mentally prepared yet. I think. Is that a spoil? I don't think so. I think that's more of a fun fact.
Like,
Do you even have to prepare?
Show some spirit!
You're loud. He's loud. Oh my god. You don't have enough power. Harness your latent energy. Come on, bring out that energy. Thank gosh. You don't have to worry about it, Ruby. I mean, if it's like, unless you're intentionally spoiling, you really have nothing to worry about. Yeah. Unless you're like intentionally trying to make spoilers or edging the spoilers, you really have nothing to worry about, Ruby. You'll be fine. Yeah. Precious, gotcha. Yeah.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Yeah, if it's accidental, no worries. It happens, you know. I love Nekomaru. As one should, as one Why? Is it because of the bulge? It's because of the bulge, isn't it? Or is it because he sounds like he's shitting himself every time he talks? Nekomaru makes my ears bleed. Yeah, me too. I have this thing set to so... The sounds are set to so high on my earphones. But regardless, he just blasts through, even if I have it like on low. I guess I can understand why you might like Nekomaru. It's the bulge, isn't it? It's the bulge. Hey, yo, pause, bro. Oh, man. So it begins, the beginning of the end. He's loud like me. Fair enough, you know. Fair enough. I just hope you're not as ear piercing as he is. But even if you are, you will always be welcome to the Penguin Army, no matter what. We always do need, we need somebody to, you know that one person, I'm going off on a tangent here, I'm sorry, never mind. Sorry about that. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. You can make our battle cries. Exactly, he can make our battle cries. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Anime God, you shall be our battle cry before the storm. Let's see. I'm guessing we have to talk to some of these people before we actually go in there. Or can we just go in there? Oh no, we just can't go in there.
You're so evil!
No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste. Somehow, I moved. My muscles stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short, and I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. The moment all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Damn. A rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter in the elevator, we were inside, continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair, as if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun, before it finally goes. Squish. Suddenly stopped breathing. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure, but firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibration gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether.
Ta-da!
Aim! Defeat that boring routine!
So,
I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look, Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
impossible!
It's not like I'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
Bro is a Korean dictator. A certain dictator. To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate, really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway.
You.
Kill time?
Yaha!
Ah, it's a double pun, see? To break away from my purpose, that alone is my purpose.
Lie.
A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. An unyielding force of personality. She was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. But regardless, we need to find the answers. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this light-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. It's trial time! It's showtime! Let's get it started. Do I even have skills? No, I don't. I didn't think I would. Yippee! Alright, before this trial starts, I'm gonna go refill my water thing because I am out of water. I don't even know why I raised it to camera. You guys can't see it. But I'm out of water. So I'll be right back, okay? I'm gonna put you guys on the be right back screen. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab some water. I'm back. Okay, we're back. We're back into the swing of things, okay? Okay, let's see. Finish preparations. Yep.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yes, yes.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
How do you get tied up every time you make it into this trial? Granted, we've only been into this trial room twice. But how?
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome Murder Case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
Characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, and Boy F. And the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who it is. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. True identity of Girl A is probably... I'm terrible with names, give me 1 second. Whose last name is Sumeki? Mikon.
I see!
Girl A is probably Mikon Tsumiki.
Breaking the fourth wall of a game within the
That
game.
timid
Yeah.
That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy. Ha! A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights. Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Was, I think it was Girl B. I don't remember correctly.
I see!
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed.
Yeah.
She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Right. Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Ibuki.
I see!
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to Girl D.
There's only one person who always had a camera with them. Mahiro.
I see!
Girl D is Mahiro, the victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip
Tell him,
Girl E
Chiaki.
and talk about Guy F.
For real. Preach, Chiaki. Preach. Guy F. Oyuhiko, maybe?
I see!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
No.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were 2 Kuzuryus?
See you next
It's not
Tuesday
like
is a
I'm
song name.
wrong.
Is it really?
That's how it's written on the
I had
staff
no idea.
roll.
That's a cool little reference, actually.
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name was Kuzuryu appears twice. Sure, I have a hunch, but tell me out like that. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name was Kuzuryu appears twice is probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this. In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch. Oh,
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister.
didn't even get to read it.
Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
The victim. I don't really want to say it myself. I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is the high school girl who died at the beginning.
I see!
The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear
I
that
may have been
Girl
wrong
E
about
is
my earlier
not his
theories,
little
then.
sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must
Hello,
be Fuyuhiko's
Koichi.
sister.
Math Dice King.
Why do
Hello,
you sound so
welcome, welcome.
fucking happy?
Nishi,
That's a
Nishi.
winning personality you got there.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
I think I may have been wrong about my earlier.
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
I may have been wrong about my earlier theories, just because I misconstrued something. So now that just kind of throws a wrench into everything.
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
He's human
I mean-
right now.
When I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see.
Homie is coping hard
So
right
you're
now.
never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone. That's why I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
No. What the heck is that wild connection?
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Yeah, I get him, Gundam. And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
Damn. There's some good ass music. Anyway.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so
Monokuma dropping
violent, don't
gossip?
you know?
For real.
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the context of the game. Because she was a killer.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl. What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance. Look, I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from... But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside...
Nagito, you little crusty rat, stop bullying Fuyuhiko.
Found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Can't convince me that's not the original Sanya right there.
Broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But that wouldn't have been possible.
Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
No,
By the way,
since
it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
There's like a fork and a knife. I thought that's a cute little detail.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girl E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
That's not possible.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E who was waiting in the hallway is the killer. And what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Here we go. Bullet time, battle time. Bullet time. BTB. And don't forget to hydrate, chat. Water is the greatest thing ever.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway. Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
This one's tough, actually. What did Girl E did after the murder in the music room? I need to find a clue that will clarify that. She broke the vase.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
Let me look at the evidence. What's the entrance hall photo he's talking about? No, that can't be it. I think it's a broken vase.
Escaped outside.
So how did Girl E to the front of the music?
To go back to the music, you need to go through the entrance.
Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls...
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, got it. Sorry. No, that's wrong.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon.
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
This man and his
Which
need
means
to
I'll
shit.
feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
The weapon is pretty
For once, I agree with her.
unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? Now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and the non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. I see. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have some fun. Oh geez, I wonder who has Gun in their name. Who could it be? Make your argument. I think it was the broken fish tank. I think it was that.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
There wasn't.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Or maybe an unconventional weapon. Apparently it appeared in the game, but wait, it could have been the vase
weapon
itself
inside
actually.
the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Because I think the vase, let me check actually. Because I think the vase also had blood on it. Where's the vase? Details. If I remember correctly, the vase also had blood, because this didn't have blood. It had to be the vase.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
I chose the wrong one as it happened.
What about broken glass?
Oh wait, maybe it's this one. No.
Damn it!
Damn. Well, I guess it's
A
porcelain,
weapon inside
not
the music
glass.
room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to...
Then the piano.
Why are you going...
The investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
No. I guess the only thing I can think of is a fish tank, actually.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Hmm. Oh, I got...
That's too big to be a weapon.
Ah!
Then the
got-
piano.
Why are
The
you
words were
going...
in the way.
Investigation.
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with...
If it's a weapon that was, it should have had.
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
The thing was in the way.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
And it's still wrong.
Damn it!
Okay, then maybe I'm
A
wrong.
weapon inside the music room, huh? What about
Let me look at the evidence. The crime scene photo is one of the evidence. I thought it was a vase. She was beaten over the head. It couldn't be in the swimsuit, like to strangle her. She was quite clearly beat over the head.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
Slammed her like through the window.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstain?
Did the window have bloodstains? No, there was really nothing in there with bloodstains. Oh, this is tough. The only thing I could think of was the vase. It's when it first described it, it said the vase had bloodstains.
She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
No, that's not it either.
Damn it!
Oh man, this is
A weapon
tough.
inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that...
One of the ending prizes, a crime scene photo of the victim after she was killed in the music room. She was definitely beat in the head with something, but I can't think of what. That's the problem. I think it might have been the vase, but because there's nothing else it could have been. I don't think it was this. There was no blood on this. Struggles? Yeah, I'm struggling hard right now.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Took me ages to
What
figure
about
this one out
broken
too.
glass?
Yeah, this one's tough.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon. Apparently appeared in the game, but no. Because the only thing I can think of is like she got maybe like beat into the glass window, and that's how she died. No, but then the fish tank was definitely broken in order to get the gravel. But then, I only just remembered what it was. Damn. I see. This one is pretty tricky. Yeah, it's pretty tricky. Cause I think I want to say it's the vase. I don't think so. Oh man. Or maybe I'm thinking she was beaten out the window. You know, they beat her head into the window and that broke the window. Or maybe they beat her head into the fish tank is what happened. And then that broke the fish tank. But then that would make the fish tank the killing weapon. This is tough. Oh man.
A weapon inside the music room.
I have 8 seconds. There's no way I get through all of it. It has to be the fish tank. There's nothing else it could have been. Or it could have been the window. Because there's no way it could have been the swimsuit. Right? Because her head was beat in. That was the thing. She got beat in the head with it. It can't be the swimsuit either, though. Damn.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
Had to try something.
Damn it!
A weapon in...
Uh-oh. It's no use. I can't go on any longer. I don't have any other options. Everyone doubts me. No way, did I just lose? Damn! Second death. Yep, second death of the run. I like how there's no connection, but I get chosen as the blackened if I lose.
This is our end?
Of course.
We will never give up.
All right, we need to try this again. Second death of the run. Let's go. I think I only died once in the original Danganronpa. Just goes to show how hard this game is.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Oh, I didn't mean to shoot at that.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with...
If it's a weapon that was... It should have had...
Was there a weapon with... She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
That's not it either. Damn it.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Maybe the killer's escape route? No, not it either.
Damn it!
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death?
No,
Didn't
no,
she
I'm
attack her
disagreeing.
with...
That's too
That's
big
why.
to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with
If it's a weapon that was used, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists!
That's not it either.
Damn it!
I don't
A
really
weapon
know what it
inside the
could be.
music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
There really wasn't.
She beat her to death with her fists!
Unconventional weapon. Oh, I'm confused off the wazoo on this one. Drink some water, cool my head down. Oh man, I am so confused. An unconventional weapon. What was it? It couldn't have been the swimsuit, could it? She was beaten over the head. That's the whole thing. She wasn't strangled. She was beaten over the head. Unless she was beaten over the head after she was already dead. But I doubt it. Like, she got strangled and then beaten over the head with it after, but why do that at that point, you know? She was definitely beaten over the head with something. Unless... Ah! Unless... she filled the swimsuit with gravel and beat her over the head with it.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death?
Then she attacked her with...
That's too big to be.
Then the piano.
Why are you going?
The investigation.
It's on that biggest.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Got it!
I agree
Let's
with that.
go! Big brain, big brain, big brain moves.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Big brains, let's go. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, I don't know why it didn't click. It just clicked all of a sudden.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
That's why you're a baby girl, Ibuki, because you got it right.
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Ibuki is so mean. That's cool. Ibuki's a great character, man. So that means you're a great person, Ruby. Good job.
Bag? What kind of bag?
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school
That
swimsuit
water's
to be
great, by the way.
stolen.
Don't forget to hydrate, chat.
And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now.
Ace Attorney.
Girl
Yeah,
E had
it's an
someone
Ace
who can be
Attorney
called an
reference.
accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Objection!
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Ace Attorney game win? Ooh, maybe actually, maybe. I'd be excited for that. We could do something with that. Maybe do a little bit of Ace Attorney. Maybe after we finish the Danganronpa series. Maybe we'll do like a game before that, and then after that. I need to play Ace Attorney after I play V3. Ah, very well, very well. It's perfect. It segues perfectly. Don't worry. I think I'm gonna play like I'll play like something else before I go into Ace Attorney first. But definitely after we finish the definitely after we finish this. Definitely after we finish the Danganronpa series. I think I'll add that to the list. Good idea, Anime God. I bought all the games on Black Friday. Phoenix. Yeah, Phoenix is a great character. All the games on Black Friday. What was the deal like? What were the deals on that like?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D.
The reason I am going into law. I wish that was sarcastic. No worries, no worries. I mean, whatever gives you passion, to be honest. Like, as long as you're passionate about it, you know, even if it's because of that, if it got you passionate into that, then like, props, you know. As long as whatever you're doing, you do with passion. That's all that matters. Like $20 for the trilogy, really? Damn, that's mighty cheap. I should have looked into that on Black Friday. Well, to be fair, I didn't know I was gonna be playing it till now.
Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day. Or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
The only person I can think of is that guy. Guy F.
I see!
I should put Monokuma, see what happens.
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is... What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember! That's obvious! Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen!
Even if I don't remember, I already know! It's obvious that guy is the killer! No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko!
Damn!
Girl
Popped
E
off.
and Mahiru were killed by that guy!
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru. Oh, damn. The metal bat.
I can prove it with this.
Aha!
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Yeah, they're trying to frame him.
What did he...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Mm-hmm.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters. That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Peko, my girl, thank you.
Are
For
you
real.
saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Peko's MVP
Isn't
right now.
that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
The only reason I doubt her being the true killer is because of Mikan's autopsy. She died instantly. I don't think Hiyoko has the strength to kill somebody instantly.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko?
Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong. Nasty toilet clogging? That's a new one.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
She got him with that one, though.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
Her insults aim for the throat. It's crazy.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
Ooh.
I don't have such ugly footprints! They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are.
Jeez. Stop killing
Decide
Mikan.
that based on ugliness?
Poor Mikan.
Huh. They're not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
They're kind of great, unless they're towards Mikan.
Collected?
Exactly.
I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Yeah, some of these insults are pretty great, but you know we're being based here, and we hate the Mikan insults. How does people know Hiyoko went? Oh, how do people know Hiyoko went? Because of the footprints. Also because of the gummies that were in the closet.
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance?
Nagito has everyone's feet pics.
The door facing the road?
Yeah.
That Mahiru's body was
He's a feet connoisseur.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
Mm-hmm.
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
That sounds a shaky argument from Peko. It's a little shaky, yeah, but it's undeniable that she was there. The evidence is a little overwhelming.
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh?
That's a shaky
It's a
argument from
lie?
Peko. A little bit, yeah, a
People who
little
call
bit.
other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying? There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that. I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
It's either the first or second one.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Got him.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I like how she says that to Fuyuhiko, who leads a bunch of people. What does she do? Dance? Yeah. Pretty true. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mail. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Sainoji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
I see. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
Peko's voice is so nice.
She's probably
It is.
faking it.
Really is. It's like ASMR. It feels nice on my ears.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
Don't forget to hydrate,
There's
chat.
evidence for that too.
Why is Peko protecting Fuyuhiko? I don't think she's protecting him. I think it's more of she kind of... Oh. So that's a suspicious spot.
Here!
I think she's just more,
The place where Hiyoko was hiding.
She's
Are you talking
moving the
about
trial
closet?
forward. I don't think it's protecting
Yes,
him, though.
That's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
I captured the true character of this mystery.
Hiyoko is too baby to not protect.
The beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar.
Don't let him hear you say that, though. You'll end up at the bottom of a lake.
When she saw her chance, she attacked like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hiyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice!
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island! Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru!
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Right.
Hiyoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
Sonya liking serial killers in my court. We're still in the Sparkling Justice. Apparently so. Apparently so. Sonya's like, I feel like if Sonya ever got to see the Netflix show, what was it? It was about a serial killer. I've watching, listening to crime. It's really good to listen to. I love it too. It's kind of nice to listen to. I like to listen to like true crime, or I guess not true crime. I like to listen more to podcasts about serial killers though, because it's interesting to kind of listen to how they think and, you know, kind of what signs to look for in a person that's a serial killer. Scare my friends by listening to it. They're just not cultured. They're just not cultured. That's it. Jeff Dahmer? Yeah, that's the one. Sonya would definitely love that Jeffrey Dahmer documentary on Netflix. I know she would just binge it. For sure. Oh, man.
It's all in your heads! Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer!
Then just say what you were doing. It's true that Hiyoko's suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by somebody. Yeah, it all feels too easy is the thing.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy!
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house!
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints!
I Everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay? Not looking at your bullets is crazy play.
I shall render my
I'm
verdict
looking at
upon
them.
this mystery's conclusion.
Give me a second. I just need to see the
Hiyoko
questions
is the
first.
sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
This one's tough. Not because... this one's tough, actually.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
I haven't been here in too long. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Welcome back. It's been a minute.
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
They're going after her because she was in the closet? No, wait, that's not the context. That's not the context, I swear.
I shall
It's the evidence that points to her being there when the murder happened. The gummy too. That's not very kind of them. Yeah. The gummy too, yeah, because of the gummy. Footprints. Why is this there? Gummies are good. Gummies are delicious. They're amazing. Except for Haribo gummy bears. Yeah, true. I actually don't like those. They taste too plasticky.
Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
Yeah, exactly.
It's a trap!
There's no doubt.
It's the only ones I've ever had. You need to try better
You
gummies.
went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body.
Nope, that wasn't it. I won't accept this Haribo slender. They're not good though. They're too tough, man. You ain't living if you've only had hair, bro. Exactly. I don't really eat gummies, to be honest. That's fair. That's fair. True, Mark. He's right. You ain't living if you haven't had. Yeah, if you've only had hair, bro. I like the sweet and sour Haribo gummies. They're okay, but I mean, Haribo gummies, they're too like, I don't know. I feel like they're too stiff. They're plasticky. Other gummy, I like other gummies, specifically the gummy bears. Yeah, I don't think I've ever tried anything other than their gummy bears, but I really didn't like their Haribo gummy bears. They're too plasticky for me anyway.
Damn it!
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
There's no doubt you went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the...
You waited for your chance to kill me, and afterward you fled from the...
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the pod, so you were forced to flee from the beach.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I kind of need to try everything before I run out of time. The Coke bottles are so good. I've never tried those. They look cute though. I need to try those. Not the bears though. No, I agree. The bears are, yeah. More of a chocolate person. Same. Honestly, hot take. I like chocolate too. I'd have to say I'm also more of a chocolate person. You don't like milk chocolate? That is a hot take. Milk chocolate's like universally loved, but I respect you for it. I respect you for it. V3 Logic is going to whip you hard, bro. Bro, V2 Logic is whipping me hard right now. I don't think I'll stand V3 Logic. Like, the logic in Danganronpa 1 was great. It was great. It made sense to me. V2 Logic is like, sometimes it makes sense to me. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm just more of a salty person. Chips all the way. Oh, that's good. Salty person. Being a salty person is great. Salty snacks are amazing. It's too sweet for me. I prefer dark. Really? Dark chocolate. I kind of don't like it because it's got too much of a tart taste to it, but to each their own, I suppose. I only have candy occasionally. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I have a sweet tooth, so I have candy a lot. I like sweets. They're my favorite. Chocolates, cake, all types of sweets. I love the fruity taste dark chocolate has. It does have a fruity taste, but only specific dark chocolates. Some of the ones I've tried are just too tart. Dark and milk combined, that's a bearable combination. The milk makes it kind of really bearable. The only dark chocolate I like is Lindt. Lindt. I think I've tried it. I'll have to give it a try. It makes sense either way, but your brain is rotting. It feels that way right now. It really does feel that way. I have brain rot right now. Maybe it's because my room is so hot right now. I don't know, maybe I need to turn off the heater. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. That's what I'm thinking. I'm overthinking. They have good chocolate in Australia though. Really? I'll have to try that Australian chocolate. I am intrigued by other nations' chocolate. American chocolate is gross. I have to give you that. Yeah, American chocolate's pretty bad. Yeah, better than UK for sure. Yeah, but have you? Let me hit you with a rebuttal. Have you tried Mexican chocolate? You know, the capital. It's the place where chocolate was born. Mexican chocolate. That's where it's at. They got chocolate on lock. I've had Swiss chocolate once. Best thing I've ever had. I think I've had Swiss too, the little Toblerones. I think that's Swiss chocolate. Or I think that's the American equivalent. But it tasted pretty good. Europe has the best chocolate. No. Mexico chocolate. That's where it's at. I'm telling you. You need to try this Mexican chocolate. That's where all the greatest chocolate's at. No, but chocolate from New Zealand is so good. I see. I don't think I've ever tried the New Zealand chocolate, though. I do need to try that one. And there's a lot of foods I need to try. In Tasmania. Tasmania! That's vampire country! Toblerone is basically the chocolate equivalent of orange chicken. It's good, but not authentic. Ah, I like that comparison. Oh, man. Okay, fair enough. I'll need to try real Swiss chocolate then. Because Toblerone is actually really, really good. I really like it. But I will need to try the real Swiss chocolate. Y'all need to get on that, hop on that Mexican chocolate though. Mexican chocolate, I can't even describe it. It's like creamy, but it's also got that chocolatey flavor that you associate with chocolate. So good. My favorite chocolate is Ferrero Rocher. I have to give it to you. They got some really good chocolate. They're so good, but so expensive. Yes, they are. They're so expensive for no reason. They're so good though. Oh man.
Damn it!
Like a buck a pop. Yeah, they're pricey.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru, and afterward you fled.
At the time, the door was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's Hiyoko is the...
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gum.
Got it.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I knew it was that. Sort of.
About that gummy.
Let's see.
Did Hiyoko really drop it?
Mexican snacks smack. They do. Mexican snacks are amazing. I love them. They're definitely a gifting chocolate. Ferrero Rocher is definitely a gifting chocolate. You give that to somebody you love. Because Mania has a Cadbury chocolate factory. That was cool. They also have a lot of vampires. Honestly, I've never been anywhere but the US. Really? You have the I minced my words there. Hold on. I hope you get to travel more because the world is so big. I want to travel more. I get to go to very few places, but do travel more. I mean, the US kind of sucks. Don't come here, but go lots of other places. It's just huge. Want to visit Tassie? Me too. It sounds cool. A lot of the Europeans will laugh at it, but I don't think they realize the amount of fun there is in domestic travel here. The country is huge. This is true. The US is huge. Like a lot of people look at it in a map, but they don't really understand how big the US is, you know? The US is ginormous. But I do there's a lot of domestic fun to be had, but like speaking for myself here, from my own experience, some of the middle states are just kind of like lots of country and farm. So there's really not a lot to do going there. But definitely there's a lot of sightseeing to do. If you want to see a little bit of like everything in terms of like geo locations and just sights to see, just traveling the US, you get to see like a lot of beautiful sights. I do have to say that. Would recommend, especially a cruise. I see. Hey, Tassie on a cruise. Interesting. The best I can do in regards to travel is that I'm going to Sydney because family. One day. You just gotta keep thinking one day. Maybe not now, but in the foreseeable future. My entire family is obsessed with holidays, so I take lots of trips. Dang, that must be nice. But that's good. Get to see the world. That's amazing. It's a great opportunity, and you know, don't what's the word? don't underestimate, I guess is a word. Don't underestimate, you know, the opportunity you're getting there. The great opportunity. Don't take it for granted. That's what it is. Don't take it for granted. Because traveling is pricey, so definitely say thank you for being able to travel to places like that. You can drive 6 hours in Europe and end up in a different country. But in the US, you can drive 6 hours and still be in the same state. Exactly, yep. That's exactly right. It's a little disappointing. It's crazy, man. It's you wouldn't even be halfway through the state too. That's what's crazy about it. It's so big. The US is just huge. Man, I want to go back to England/Scotland for the holiday. I want to travel to England too. It sounds really cool. But I'm mincing words again. enjoy if you do get to go back there, is what I'm trying to say. Especially Texas. Yeah, Texas is huge, man. But it's like a lot of desert, so you get a lot of tumbleweeds passing by. A lot of wah, wah, wah. Same thing with Australia, though. Yeah, Australia is also huge. It's a big country. But I think the US is just massive compared to Australia. No offense to you, Australia folks, but with the US, it's just massive. There's no other way to describe it. And Alaska, if you aren't just counting in the mainland US. That's true, we do have Alaska. We did buy that. Oh, and don't forget Hawaii. We also have Hawaii. Oh, and technically we have another country. Which one was it? It was the 51st state. Which was it? Puerto Rico? No, that wasn't it. It was another... I know another country recently became part of the US. Sort of. Australia is small because most of it is just desert. You guys are Texas. You guys are basically Texas. You are... In a way... We don't have a 51st state. Not yet. Not officially, but we do have kind of like... territory. Yes, it's a territory. It's a US territory that technically it could be a state, but it's just, I think it's basically a state in all but name. Desert. Yeah, it's one of the territories, but it's basically a state except for name. I just don't know which one it was. I forgot. Basically, like, NM was before 1912. Basically how New Mexico was before 1912. It's basically how it is right now. Guam and Puerto Rico. Yeah, it's those two. Guam and Puerto Rico. Alright, see you in a bit, Ruby. Yeah, Guam and Puerto Rico, I think one of them more than the other, though. One of them's a lot more reliant. And I want to say it's Puerto Rico. I want to say it's that one. But I'm not sure. My grandpa went to Guam one time. Oh, how was that? What do you think about the whole place? Guam. Wait, unless your grandpa was in a battle at Guam. Actually, now that I think about it, didn't we have like a battle from World War II in Guam? He was in service, and so he was moving around a lot. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. What branch was he in? Air Force. Dang, Dutch Air Force. Let's go. Honestly, that's awesome. That's like my backup plan. But that's cool. That's really cool. I have mad respect for Air Force. That's awesome, though. That's really cool. About that gummy. Did Hiyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Ooh. He got drafted during the Vietnam War. Never got shipped over, luckily. He stuck around in the military till the late 80s or 90s. Oh, I see, Sal. Yeah. He got lucky not to get shipped because, man, the Vietnam War was intense. And, well, to be fairly honest, unjustified. But that's a hot take. But yeah, dang. I mean, that's good for him, you know? It's great he never... Oh, welcome back, Ruby. Welcome back. It's great he never got shipped, though. Because the Vietnam War was pretty nasty.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored.
Huh? That gummy is yellow?
Yeah, I think most of our conflicts during the Cold War were pretty unjustified. Yeah. It was an ugly time for the US, to be honest. Most of those conflicts were very, very unjustified. Yeah, one of the darker times. Well, they found some way to justify it, otherwise they never would have gone to war. But looking back on it now, it's kind of crazy to think about.
And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
But hey, if I got drafted, hell, I'd fight me some commies. Bro, with an F-15 Raptor over your head, obviously, who wouldn't, you know? like as much as I sometimes shit on the US, I gotta admit, you know, if I'm getting drafted, I'm gonna feel a little safer than most because I know that our military spending is over like 1 billion or something. So I know I'm gonna be backed up by like the giant, yeah, the M16A1 goes brrr. Basically, I know I'm backed up by the US military might.
See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
Hold on, you little bitch. You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Guerrilla warfare is crazy to fight against. That it is, yes. Guerrilla warfare is crazy to fight against. I'm sure we've all learned our lessons of guerrilla warfare in Vietnam, but I don't think there's anything we can still do against it, you know? If we ever fought Vietnam today, though, we'd absolutely destroy them, I'd imagine. Maybe. I'd have to say, if we fought them with our full force, without a shadow of a doubt, yes. But if we fought them like we did with Vietnam, with like small troops, small detachments, like I don't think it'd be possible. We still don't have great counters against guerrilla warfare. Or at least the ones that happened in Vietnam. If we fought them full force in the 70s, we'd destroy them. Yeah, we would have, but we didn't.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Tell him,
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
Tell him.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house,
Oh,
right?
that was an ugly laugh.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
Oh, I know this one.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge...
You're talking about the
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
But she
And
died
we can
instantly.
thank Mahiru!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No,
No, that's wrong.
Ow. It wasn't unsupported and mostly pointless war. Really.
Mahiru didn't block the door.
It really was.
Her death was instant.
That's.
Instant
Imagine
death?
with the full support of the country, could have won.
To my
And Vietnam probably would have been a territory by now. Well,
There's no
yeah,
doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
most likely.
If you
Most
keep
likely.
making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry.
It's like it's because the war didn't have full support, and I'm glad it didn't because you know it was a really bad and unjustified war. So you know it sounds like a traitorous thing to say, but it's like respect to all those who died fighting, but it's a shame that our government threw us into this. It's that same old thing where it's like the old men fight and the young die, you know? Same old saying. Too bad history is written and final. Yo.
Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Yes, Sonya.
Someone
That's what I've been saying.
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true!
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Mm-hmm.
If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was clean.
Also, I'd 100% punch Ho Chi Minh given the opportunity. Fair enough.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me!
Uh-oh. Things are heating up now.
We haven't decided that yet!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
I doubt it's you too, though. He sucks. Very much so.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I could think of. If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I could think of.
Oh, I'm out of strikes.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I could think of.
Got
if Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Oh wait, I know what it is.
Crap! So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Shower's
Allow me
broken.
to cut through those words.
Ooh. Although I'm American, so even if I tried, I
Washing
couldn't
it
get
off in
the
the
commie
shower is
punching urges
impossible
out of my body.
because the shower in the beach
It
house
comes-
was out of order.
It comes preloaded with every American, I promise. Practically muscle memory at this point. It's what do you call it? It's it's preloaded into your body just like the Pledge of Allegiance is preloaded into your body. Speaking of which, since you guys my two Australian followers, since you guys are out of the country, what do you guys think of the Pledge of Allegiance? Surely it looks like brainwashing to you, right? It's genetic. It's the Amerigene.
Out of order?
I
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
The what? If you're gonna if you're gonna look it up, just fair warning, it's not a cult, I promise. Just look up like classroom doing the Pledge of Allegiance. It is the scariest shit ever if you don't know what it is. I only kind of see it in movies. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's real. It 100% happens in every classroom in the US. It happens every morning. Before the morning announcements, the Pledge of Allegiance is said. And every kid knows it. It is a cult. It's basically a cult. It's like so ingrained in my brain. I haven't said it in years, but I could still probably say it with 100% accuracy. It is crazy how they ingrain that in your brain.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body,
Damn,
and when she was
doing
done, she put them back on.
Are you saying I did
America,
something that perverted?
America, fuck yeah. Yoko took off her clothes before committing a murder. No, that should be impossible. We have the national anthem we sing at the start of every school thing. Oh, rah! Is it similar to that? No, because we have our national anthem too. But like singing your national anthem, that would be something normal. The Pledge of Allegiance is a whole different thing. It's like you're pledging allegiance to this flag, and if you listen to the lyrics, if you pay close attention to what they're saying, it's interesting. Okay, so it's just my prissy school with the Australian anthem and some Bible thing. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I would not know. But I think it's worse than those two. Because the Pledge of Allegiance is its own thing, and it's kind of weird if you like take time to kind of listen to what they're saying. It sounds very cultish. It's an oath thing. Yeah, it's an oath thing. You can't get dressed by yourself.
I see.
Boom. I got a
Listen to
private
me,
Christian
Fuyuhiko.
school, lol.
Hyoko mentioned this before.
I feel so sorry for you. I don't know, I just haven't had a good experience with Christian school. I don't know how yours is, but I've never had a good experience with that. I wish. It's pretty bad. Yep. I figured. I apologize. I'm so sorry. So glad I didn't. Yeah. It's a good thing you didn't. Yeah. Uniforms? Honestly, that's the only benefit in a Christian school. Uniforms, because then nobody can like bully you on fashion. Again, public isn't great. It's not great, but it's not a regime either. Uniforms is in every school in Oz. I see. I think uniforms aren't as bad of a thing. I personally at least, I kind of like to advocate for uniforms, because then that takes away, you know, people bullying you for what you're dressing, how you dress. But at the same time, it takes away your freedom of expression, and I also don't like that. So I'm in middle ground with uniforms, but it's extra posh in the private schools. Oh, yeah, I see. Bullied over clothing? I wear suits all the time. You literally can't be bullied over suits. The greatest thing. But I mean more like, maybe like people who kind of don't have like maybe the greatest fashion sense, or even people who can't afford like good clothing, you know? True, I go to city and kids are all in fancy rich people clothes. It's like $200 and we have summer and winter uniform. Wow, that's a lot for a uniform. Jesus, they're pocketing. I guarantee you it's only $100 to make both of those. Max. They're pocketing the rest 100%. Only a fool with poor taste would bully a man in a suit. Exactly, only a fool with a death wish, because you don't know what a person in a suit is. They could either be a businessman, they could be a yakuza, they could be a mafia member, they could be somebody with a real high position that can make you disappear. You don't bully a man in a suit. Or they could be a day drinker too. But you don't bully a man in a suit. John Wick himself, exactly. You do not bully a man in a suit. You're asking for trouble bullying a man in a suit.
Which means Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on
Or
and take off
literally
her
IRL
clothes.
Hitman. Literally.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I
Let me
didn't
correct that.
smell.
Alright, let me cook. Let me
It
cook.
only smelled a little.
She stank. What do you mean?
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
It was.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
Never bully a bald man in a suit. Exactly. Never bully a bald man in a suit. Exactly.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hyoko do with the blood that got
Mr.
on her?
Worldwide.
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Exactly.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Oh, that's
'Cause
right.
If so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
That's right. She was soaked with blood, but I don't.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
Time to shave for you, Hiko. It'll make him look scarier. It'll make him look older. Yeah. Why is it purple? Oh, that's the style of Danganronpa. I thought it was for censoring, so they could make the game a lower rating, and get it past like sensory bars in other countries. But no, apparently in an interview that I saw, apparently it's just for the effect. They just like it. They just like how it looked.
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that
The
rough with
vibes.
her, she
Yes.
never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people. You got some nerve. All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
It's also censorship, I think. I don't think it was, because I saw them do the interview with the guy, the director who made it, and he specifically stated it was just the style of funk pop that they were going for, not for censorship. But I guess it worked for censorship too, so it was like a double win. It is pink for style and censoring. Yeah, like the for style, most definitely. I think the censoring was more of a byproduct. Bro, man, a guy that didn't like gravy. How though? How does one not like gravy? Gravy's like the greatest thing. 15. It features pink blood to avoid censorship. Not only did its decision work in the game's favor in terms of censorship, it's also more memorable and defining style for the series that's in line with other strange decisions that it makes. Oh well, I guess I ate my words there. I guess it was for censorship too. I see. He deserves to be put on the rack. He deserves to be put on trial.
That actually sounds pretty cool!
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Yeah, seems like it.
Exactly.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru.
But why were you running away from the beach?
Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Leon Part 2? She's literally the embodiment of Leon. Stupid, 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 stupid!
Hyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Shut the hell up, pig Barth! I hope you get a hangnail and die!
Jesus Christ! She does not. She steps on the gas at all times. I don't like her. She has an annoying voice and an annoying haircut. Yeah, she's something. She is something. I'll say that much. She's something.
I'm sorry for being pig Barth.
More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitively strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
How's her neck not broken from the fucking hair? Anime logic.
Like I said, it
Anime
was a
logic.
trap!
Yeah, I got that already, so...
Magic.
Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh?
She's a witch. She has to be, for sure.
Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me.
Honestly, actually, I've worn, just for fun, I wore one of my friend's wigs that was like really big and had like these huge ponytails. And oh my god, that thing was heavy, but it didn't break my neck though. But it did make my neck hurt, so I imagine her neck's constantly hurting. Fire truck time? We're having another Celeste moment here.
She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
She never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie? Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
Ooh.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
Do you ever get the sudden urge to beat a communist with a banana? It's the American way, of course. Everybody does. Every American also wakes up and immediately after saluting the flag, they shoot their AR outside the window and go, rah! It's the American way. No, it's not you. It's every American, I promise. I promise.
A letter? Yeah, this one.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find this, so I put it in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island. Time is still at the same time, at 2 p.m. I think there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret until then. Let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they start suspecting us for no reason. AR, I use my boomstick and 6-shooter. You're absolutely right. I'll do you one better. We gotta use that the flintlock rifle. You know?
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Brown best musket, exactly. Actually, let's see. What was the problem? Hold on. Doesn't it clearly contradict that other evidence? Her letter? Clearly contradicts this one.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like...
However, we will have to leave off here. It is 12 o'clock already, and it is time to conclude, unfortunately. I would have wanted to conclude it at the halfway point of the trial, but I'm not sure how long it would be to get there, you know? And it's already time for me to go, unfortunately. But I will see you all on the next one tomorrow morning, and we will continue this trial of tribulation, where I'm almost certain it's Sonya, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. Gotta fire your Kentucky rifle at the communists and tax collectors, keep them off your property. I see. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh. Wait, what time tomorrow? Same time. 9 p.m. to 12. That is the Pacific Standard Time. Okay, but like, why are y'all ultimates? But well, like, what are y'all ultimates? Of course. I am the ultimate penguin. Goodbye, enemy god. I'll see you there, Mark. I'll see you all later, okay? Bye, take care. Bye-bye.